Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth School of Physiotherapy, Puducherry, Department of Sports Physiotherapy official YouTube channel. So, in this video, we deep dive into a world of sports physiotherapy, a dynamic and a growing field that plays a crucial role in the lives of athletes and active individuals. Whether you are a student, aspiring physiotherapist, or just curious about the profession, stay with me for next 10 minutes so we can uncover what sports physiotherapy is, the scope of this career, and the specialized area you can pursue in this exciting journey. So, what is a sports physiotherapy? Sports physiotherapy is a specialized branch of physiotherapy that deals with the injury prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of the sports and exercise related injury. It's not just about treating injuries. Sports physiotherapists also work closely with the athletes to enhance the performance, correct the movement pattern, and reduce the risk of injury. They collaborate with the coaches, strength and conditioning experts, nutritionists, and doctor to ensure an athlete stays in their peak condition throughout the training and the competitions. So, what is the importance in today's sports world to being a sports physiotherapist? So, in today's competitive sports world, physiotherapists are not an option, they are a necessity. From the grassroots level to elite sports, every athlete needs a physio to speed up the recovery after an injury and maintain an optimal musculoskeletal health, provide education on the safe movement techniques, and support our mental well-being through physical empowerment. With the fitness becoming a lifestyle, even non-athletes now seek sports physio for fitness-related injuries and a chronic pain management. And if you became a fourth sports physiotherapy, what is the career opportunities of it? So let's now talk about the career paths and work settings for a sports physiotherapist. The options are very vast and versatile. So let's see one by one. So first is the sports team and leagues. You can connect with any sports team or a leagues. It can be a national or an international or a state level, or it can be a local sports team. And you can be a part of a tournaments, training camps, and international events. Now, what is the second thing? You can go for a rehabilitation clinics and hospitals. You can join a sports medicine department, or you can start your own clinic with a focus on athletes and an active client. And what next you can do? So you can go for a fitness centers and a gyms, and they help the members train safely, recover from overuse injuries, and build the strength with the right biomechanics. So it will be very helpful for even our non-athletic players to go for a better health. And what next you can do? So you can go for academics and institutions that work in sports universities, physiotherapy colleges, or sports academies, and training the next generation to be a sports physiotherapist. And next, where you can go is the corporate and a lifestyle wellness. There are the many companies now hire a physios to manage a workplace wellness, posture issues, and a fitness journeys. And next, you can go for a freelance and an entrepreneurial practice. You can start your own brand from mobile physiotherapy to sports taping services and digital rehab consults. And then you can look forward for a research and a development sector. You can join a sports science research teams. It will help to innovate a rehab device or conduct the studies on injury prevention. Even you can go for international opportunities. There are many more opportunities which is currently going on in the international level, and as a sports physiotherapist are in a very much demand globally, especially in the countries with a strong athletic programs like a UK, Australia, UAE, and you can go and you can join them. So now what is a specialized area in a sports physiotherapy? If there is a sports physiotherapist, what are the specialized area he or she is going to study, and he or she is going to look after it? So now let's explore some of the key specializations within a sports physiotherapy that you can pursue after your basic degree, that is a bachelor's of physiotherapy. What are the sports physiotherapy? If you are only choosing for a sports, what are the things which you are going to focus? First is the manual therapy. You can go for advanced hand-on techniques to release the muscle tension, to go for a joint mobilization, and to improve our flexibility, which will be very important for our athletes if you are treating an athletes, and it will give a very good effect. And next you can go for athletic taping and a straping. So in the application of kinesiology tapes and support wraps for injury prevention and to support during a performance. So you can improve the performance of the athletes, or if already injured, you can go for a prevention. Then exercise prescriptions and strength conditioning. So you can tailor the rehab and pre-rehab programs to the athlete's specific needs. Now next you can go for a biomechanical assessment. That is, you can analyze the posture, gait or a movement pattern to detect the imbalances or the insufficiencies of the patient or of the athletes. And you can treat the patient, or you can tailor the rehab according to it. Now next you can go for a return to a sports protocol. So in this we are going to see in the designing progressive plans for our athletes post injury to safely return to a competition. The next is sports psychology basics, that is understanding the emotional toll of injuries and supporting a mental recovery, because it's very important. If you are mentally well, your health will be good. So it is very important to know the sports psychology, the basics of it, that how you can support the athlete over it. Then next you are going to see in the hydrotherapy and the recovery modalities, which is you can use a water therapy or a cryotherapy or dry needling or other tools which enhance the recovery. The next in this is pediatric and adaptive sports physiotherapy, and which work with the young athletes or those with the disability participating in a para sports. And you can even go for a Paralympics. If you are interested in an international level, you can go there also. And then concussion management, it is specializing in a neurological assessment, and especially in the contact sports. Because it's very important to know the proper neurological assessment for the concussion management, because sometimes it will be too severe that it can be an emergency there, and you should know it what to do next. So this all things we if you study the sports physiotherapy, you can cover all these things and you can specialize in all these things. The next you can go for a women's health in sports, that is focused on female athletes health, including a menstrual related injuries, pregnancies, postpartum rehab. So these are the few things that if you pursue a sports physiotherapy, you are going to cover in all these things. If some topic and if some things are not there, and if you want to specialize more in that, you can go for a short courses for it, or any diploma courses will be available nowadays. You can go for it and you can specialize them also. And if you'll talk about the education pathway and skills needed, so to become a sports physiotherapy, here are some usual pathways. That first you have to complete a bachelor's in physiotherapy. Before it was a 4.5 years, so now as it is 2025, and from the recent guidelines we are having a 5 years of course and 6 months of internship now. And then after that you can pursue a master's in sports physiotherapy. Some of the colleges you have to give the entrances. Some of the colleges you can directly go and apply it, so they are going to call if they're having a vacant. So it depends on the college, and you can go for any certified or diplomas which will focus on the rehab, only the sports rehab. You can go that also. And you can go for a add-on certifications which will be a national or international level of the tapings, dry needlings, exercise therapy or rehab sciences. You can go for this kind of add-on certifications also. And to stay updated through the workshops, webinars and continuous learning, whatever the workshops and webinars are which is related to a sports physiotherapy or related to a sports, you should be updated by it. So what is going on in the sports world, and how we can improve the athletics life, and how we can improve their performance through it. So it is essential skills you must develop include a strong knowledge of the anatomy or biomechanics, communication skills to explain a rehab plans clearly, then empathy to support the injured athletes emotionally, and team collaborations with the doctors, coaches and the trainers, and critical thinking and observation for a quick decision making on field. Because as a sports physiotherapy, we will not be having a much time to make a decisions. It will be only hardly you have to take 2 minutes to make a decision of what to do and what not to do, because they are not going to stop the match for us. And in some matches even a 1 minute is they hardly give to you. So you have to be very quick in decision making on field, otherwise it will come on you. So it will be very so you have to make up your essential skills like critical thinking also. And if I'll talk about more about the sports physiotherapy, is not just a job. If you're having a passion about the sports, you should opt for it, because it's a lifestyle of passion, science, movement and care. And whether you dream of working with the elite athletes or helping your community stay injury free, so this field offers a countless path to success. So if this video inspired you, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more career focused contents and physiotherapy insights, and the more content related to a sports physiotherapy.